schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got zeros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They check second to 10.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set. 70, Indy.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check four. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Speed Ripper.
On first down, Garland. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Check curls.
Shoot.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. He's able to find Wallace. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Squeeze. Out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Let's go.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
You're out. Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24.
Come on, fellas.
And he's going to get this all the way down to the Redskins' 24. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Come on,
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, Haywood.
Second and 5. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Here we go. 15, Lonnie. 15 Lonnie. Let's get in that half. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence rolling to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Ready up.
6 is coming. We're going to Mike 96. Hey.
Leo.
Tight dog.
Let's go.
On second down now, Garland. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Switch. Bang, 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 bang. Tighten up. Watch this.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They hand off to their big tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right there. Watch the run. Check 50. Delta, switch.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel because of what was already on the board against their defense, but I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Here we go.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
Ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
At the 35-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Sam on. Defense.
On second down, Garland, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7. Shoot.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence.
Here I come again.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Let's go, boys.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a give right side. Garland. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Okay, break.
6 is coming. We're going to Mike 96.
Go.
Back D-line. Get that quarterback D-line.
5.
On first down, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop
Montez Sweat just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Let's go now.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
46.
Hey, Delta.
Check him. Strong right. Strong right. Strong right.
Let's go.
From the gun, Lawrence. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 14.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Got it. Set. 90. Wolf.
Wild Bill.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's go. 8, read.
Watch the edge.
Hard.
Hey, turn it up.
Turn it up.
On second down now, Garland, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Okay, ready?
It's coming. We're going to Mike 96. Come on, D. Hey.
Giants. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Giants 14, Redskins nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Redskins take
Get ready.
over
Get
first
ready.
and 10
Get ready.
at their own 35-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Jam.
Throwing on first down is Murray. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Murray. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 8 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
On the set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
I know you felt that one.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Going long here for Wallace. He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Switch. Travel. Go.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Check. Lucky. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. 64. Wait. 36. Check the backer.
They run with Hines.
Come on, run.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Set, ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
A reminder reminder, once we hit
30 base.
halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I go to press box shape.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ed Oliver, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 38-yard line.
First down, Giants.
Ready.
This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Check. 3 down.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the Giants first down.
Ready.
This quarterback
60 out
now,
ball.
after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 50, plant.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Hey, Alpha.
96 is coming. We're going to Mike 96. I got you, boy. Mike 96. Mike 96. Record.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Lawrence to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Lawrence's pass.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either.
Ready.
He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 96. Mike 96. Not here. Hey, 96 is coming. We're going to Mike 96.
Let's go.
To throw again. Lawrence. This is caught. And he's brought down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They come out here in the eye.
60 Pittsburgh.
You better be afraid of me. You better.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Giants 21, Redskins 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go,
Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Here it comes, here it comes. He's coming, he's coming. Double up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Ready. 60 yards. He's sick as the mic. I got you, punk.
Here's Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Naeem Hines. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Watch tight end.
Hey, foxtrot.
3, got 3.
Lead grip.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's go
So
now.
third and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Shift.
Greystone travel.
Kill. Watch safety creep.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Set. 70. Indy.
Watch the ball.
Hey, orbit.
Hey, 96 is coming. We're going to Mike 96. You're not ready.
Snap.
On first and 10, Lawrence. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Let's go.
3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on second and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Mike 96. I got him. Hey, 96.
Here we go on second and 12. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
At the 29-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Right there.
Know your job.
Kill.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd.
Fresno. Mike's 56.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down.
I'm here all day.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Here we go. Henry. Check 56. Let's go heavy. Everyone. What you got, heavy?
On 1st down, here's Love.
Give me some.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ricky. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line.
Washington Redskins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear.
On 1st down, Hines. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the run. 58. 58's the Mike. Watch QB draw. Let it go. Watch QB draw.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Get out of here, man.
3rd and 2.
The Redskins on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Check three.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down.
Let's go!
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
Sponge! No! Smoke! 26, check 26.
Check 25.
No. Watch the motion.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm coming. Bravo. 58, boys. 58 is Mike.
You ain't going nowhere.
Pumper. Safe. You go tight. 66. Bullet.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go. He took the outlaw. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Okay, baby, I see you.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Redskins on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Hot seven. 6. Watch the pass.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Going right side here, and that's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a give running right is Love. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Come on,
The
set.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Ready
The
up.
last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tight end right. Tight end right.
Smooth.
Hey, we got 3 down. 3 down.
Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Haywood. Go.
From the gun, Lawrence. It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And give him a gain of 37.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
He's checking.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop. Because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Out.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check 99.
You're out.
Hey, watch edge. Shit.
Leo. Hey. High 7.
Rush in.
Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Rice, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Garland. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Sam on.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Garland. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Look at me. Door. Now.
On from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
96. No chance. Hey, 96 is coming. We're going to Mike 96.
Squeeze.
Get it.
On 4th down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Redskins are going to win the football game. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. On 2nd down, Love. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We're on the pressure legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk